Hello world, I'm Sabrina, and this is our tarot class. Today we are talking about Three of Cups. The number 3 itself represents progress. So, as you remember from previous videos, number 1, beginnings. Number 2, decisions. Number 3, progress. You're making your way. You're traveling along the road. Yay, you. It also can represent the Holy Trinity or Maiden Mother Crone aspect, the rule of 3, anything where it's like, even right here, I have my 3 cards, like the number 3 is a very holy, sacred number. So think of that as well, beginning, middle, end. So, 3 of Cups represents celebration, harmonious relationships, sharing, cooperation. This card is one of those wonderful cards in the deck where the picture that you see is pretty literal to the meaning. So this is a great beginner card because you look at it and you're like, well, these ladies are having some fun. That's the immediate feeling that you might get as soon as you flip over the card and go, oh, 3 of Cups, wow, party card. But thinking of the theme of cups itself, emotions, connections, honesty, all of those things are in this nice gift-wrapped card for you, where everything is going right now, and the work that you've done thus far with the 1 and 2 are coming to fruition with the 3 of Cups. So, looking at the artwork itself, what do we see? A lot of red. So, passion, excitement, fire, vitality. The white robe on the one woman can represent honesty with others, pure intentions with other people, and the fruit at the bottom is literally like the fruit of your labor, the fruit of the work that you have done with the first 2 cards in this sequence is now literally bearing fruit. You can also look at it as a harvest allegory. So the honesty and trust that you and other people have committed to this relationship are now growing fruit, and you can reap those rewards, and your friendship or relationship is growing to a better place. You can also see every side of these women. You see the left side of one, the right side of the other, and then you see one woman's back. So it's also an indication that you can see all sides of not only yourself, but the person that you might be inquiring about. Everything is very on the table right now. So nothing is hidden. There is a lot of transparency. And you might also know the ins and outs of another person. You might also know the different sides that everybody might have. If you're inquiring about yourself, this is a great card that comes up that's like, hey, you're really getting to know all sides of yourself. So you are becoming more of a well-rounded person. So if you want to meditate with this card, you can imagine that you are cheersing, clinking glasses with friends and loved ones. This is a celebration, a party card. Not everything is perfect and we never have to work again at relationships, but we've hit a milestone. We've hit a point where it's like, yes, we are really in that groove right now, so let's stop and have a glass of wine to commemorate that moment. But always remembering, give and you shall receive. You can even think of it as everybody has their cup, they're going to take a sip, and then they're going to, if you're not a germaphobe, pass on the cup and say, hey, you want to try my juice? My juice is really cool. Hey, I got coffee in my cup. Have some coffee. Like, whoa, that's cool. We're mixing. We're creating new things in our relationship. So, what happens if your 3 of Cups is reversed? This one can indicate that there might be a little competition in your relationship. Instead of enjoying what you have made, what you've created, the fruit at the bottom, you might be competing or bickering who has contributed more to this relationship. And this is especially true in romantic relationships where it's like, I'm always the one that has to get you to talk about your feelings, or even mundane things. Like, I'm always the one who cleans the cat box, and, that creates a giant fight. This reversed is more of a me mentality, where Three of Cups, right side up, has more of an us mentality. So, also, if this is reversed, go back to the Two of Cups. You need to go back to that sharing, that reciprocal, that give and take that is required in order to move on, to level up to this card here, where you can celebrate your achievements and have a party. So that can be another meaning of Three of Cups reversed. So what do our other decks have to say? Our Halloween Tarot, Three of Ghosts are cups, and I love this braid at the bottom because it's really emphasizing the connection that you've made in this relationship. The work that you did with that Two of Cups card is now literally like entangled you in this relationship in a good way, in a positive way, where it's like you are stronger together. So I really like the imagery of this card. And our Ritual Abuse deck, everybody's in a coffin. So the positive of this one is you're all in the same boat. You're all in the same station of life. So there is still a connection with this card and an intimacy. The only negative thing that I could think of is these people are separated by the coffin versus the entwined designs in these other two cards. So yeah, you might have made a connection before with somebody, but there's still aspects where there might be literal barriers between you and somebody else in your relationship. So that's the Three of Cups. Thanks so much for coming to tarot class, and I will see you on the other side.